Pushback Radio. I should get a prize. I should get a prize. Pushback Radio. I'm happy to be told your Prevention Radio. Thank you, Rachel, for sharing that very touching word. I need to be
Just say no to drugs.
Steps Radio. Facebook.com/Steps Radio.
Hello and welcome. All ears on Prevention Radio. Let's help keep kids safe from drugs and alcohol. And today,
love and violence. Can they coexist?
Strong teens excelling in prevention services. Hello, everyone. Of course, we're talking about relationships or the lack thereof.
Call a neighbor. Tell a friend. The official Pushback Show is on the air. Gospel1440.com, Pushback Radio.
happy to be thug and drug-free. We're live in the studio with
K Dizzy,
Layla,
And Brizze.
Star, and
the Prevention Man. Class is back in session, and we're discussing love and violence in relationships. Can you really be violent with someone you truly love? Let's talk about it on the official Pushback Show. How's everyone this evening?
I think this will be an intriguing show, but let's see. Plus, this is Health Awareness Month.
For sure. So as always, we all have a lot to cover, and we're ready. So let's go. Love it with violence. Personally, I am all for love.
I'm all for love, too.
I am definitely for love.
Same here.
But I've got a quick question. What's the one thing you've already declared you would not tolerate in a relationship? Let's talk about it. And as always, let's help keep kids away from drugs and high-risk behaviors.
Comments? Our number is 313-871-6094. And let's keep it official. It's the Real Pushback Radio.
You guys
Tops,
are doing a
steps.
great job.
NCADD.
Great job. A lot of good chemistry. I love it. You guys are just flowing. We got E-Course, Community High in the house. Of course, we got Cash Tech, too. But we also have, introduce yourself.
AJ.
And Knight over here. Who? It's Knight.
AJ and Knight from Harrison, the one and only Harrison. What's the mascot? The Hawks. And we have the technicians. And E-Course is, what's your mascot?
What's the E-Course mascot?
E-Course mascot. I'm not sure right now.
Okay, that's fine. Sure that's fine. So, how do you guys feel? You guys got a
Feeling pretty good.
I'm feeling good.
I feel awesome.
It's good to be back. I haven't been here in a minute, so it's just good to be back in the studio. And I'm just really feeling everyone's vibe right now. I think we're going to have a great show.
Yeah, this feels great as my first show, too, so I'm pretty excited.
Real good to meet the Prevention Man.
Yes.
AJ, she's back. AJ, when was the last time you was here?
I was probably here, I want to say about a year and a half ago. It's been a while since I've been here.
Time.
That's a
It's been a
while.
while.
Moving up, doing big things. Got jobs. What are you, junior now?
I'm a senior.
Senior. So Star's a senior now.
Yeah.
We got AJ as a senior.
Leia,
a
senior.
And then
K Dizzy, the junior.
Breezy is a junior also. Yes.
So let's get our first report.
And yep, America, we're back. Black Lives Matter.
every word you whisper, every door you enter, I will let you in. Hey, boy. Pushback Radio.
I love the old days. You know what they used to do to guys like that when they were in a place like this? They'd be carried out on a stretcher, folks. Like to punch him in the face, I'll tell you.
Mr. Trump, 17 days later, that actually happened. One of your supporters decided to sucker punch a protester.
The protester never sees it coming. He's wrestled to the ground by deputies. The guy who smacked him goes right back to his seat.
You bet I liked it. Yeah? What'd you like about it?
Yes, he deserved it. The next time we see him, we might have to kill him.
Do you plan on paying for the legal fees of this older gentleman in North Carolina who sucker punched the protester?
From what I understand, he was sticking a certain finger up in the air, and that is a terrible thing to do in front of somebody that, frankly, wants to see America made great again. And so we'll see. I'm going to take a look at it. But I want to see what that man was doing.
And that condones a sucker punch, though?
These are not people. Just remember that. Do whatever you have to do to them. I don't care.
Okay, we're back in the studio with Angie. Our topic today is love and violence. What do you think about that?
Okay, when love comes to mind, I think about hearts and rainbows and kisses, all that stuff. But when violence comes to mind, I think about guns and death. Yeah, so yeah. I'm happy to be thug and drug free.
Prevention Radio, 10 million listeners.
And we are back, everyone. So, what did you guys think about that report?
Prevention education.
I mean, how he sucker punched them by putting up a finger. I don't really understand that because our actions really do get out of hand.
Yeah,
do that stuff.
I don't think anything really requires that type of reaction to where you have to physically hurt someone.
Yeah, I feel like that's pretty dramatic.
Protest,
yeah, I feel like you should be the bigger person.
Yeah, someone can think about their actions before they're doing it.
Prevention education.
Okay, since we're talking about violence, how do you deal with violence, people? 313-871-6094. Call in and let us know what you think. Again, our number, 313-871-6094.
Why do people stay in abusive relationships?
Gosh.
I feel like people stay in abusive relationships because of how strong the love is. Because sometimes it's just hard to walk away from someone. You love them so much. You can't just say, oh, I'm going to up and leave because they abuse me.
Yeah, they do have like an emotional connection on you at the first point, and then when you get so lost up in it, and then when they start treating you disrespectful and bad, I guess you can't really get out of that situation.
Yeah, it's hard. After so many years, the abusiveness, the woman, I'm guessing, would just see it as love. So that's all she knows.
Yeah, that is true. One thing I will say about it is I think that people that tend to stay in abusive relationships don't really know their self-worth. Right. So they probably feel like, well, that's all I
That's
deserve.
all I matter.
That's
what
all
I mean.
That's all I will get, you know? And I just wanted to point out the fact that domestic violence is not just with women. Men could be abused too.
Exactly,
And I think, especially like in the black community, men tend to have their egos up, or you know what I mean? So they say like, oh, well, if they are domestically abused, then, oh, well, they're not a man.
And it's very overlooked for men.
So I feel like people should bring more awareness to that because domestic violence can definitely go both ways.
And adding to that situation, I would say that you do have family and friends that are also watching you, and they probably look up to you, and they wouldn't think nothing bad to happen like that. It's domestic violence.
Right. Can you name 2 things all great relationships must include?
2 things. I would say love and loyalty.
I would say communication and compromise.
Okay, that's good. I would say trust and commitment.
I would say communication and trust.
Okay. I feel like with a relationship, if you don't have communication, then you don't communicate. How could you just trust each other?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I think well, for me, communication would probably be one of the main things.
It's very big. Communication
like one of the
is
biggest
huge.
things because it's like, okay, it's like a stepping stone. So it's like, okay, well, if you're not communicating with the person, you're not going to be able to trust them. You're not going to know what's going on with them.
You can't get to know them.
You can't get to know them. Exactly. That's a big thing for me. I feel like people don't take the time to get to know the other person before they get into a relationship with them.
You're right. What is something that you would say to your single friends on Valentine's Day?
Oh gosh, it's funny.
Oh,
I'm always a single
I would
friend.
say, I'm the single friend too, but to another single friend, happy Valentine's Day.
Just buy them something. Buy them something real nice.
Make them feel better about
happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, my friends are always my Valentine. I've actually never even had a Valentine. And I'm 17, so that kind of sucks. It's like at school on Valentine's Day, I just look at everyone like, gosh.
I mean, look, so I've never actually had a boyfriend on Valentine's Day or anything like that, but I've actually had a Valentine. That was 1 year. I enjoyed the gifts. It feels great on Valentine's Day, I could say.
Yes.
Okay, so how about this? Do you think adults or teens are more violent? Out of the two, who's more loving?
I would say kids. Like kids, they have a special heart and they really do have a big heart. And adults, they do, but they kind of lose fact as growing up in the real world and having jobs and taking on all these responsibilities.
Yeah,
the
different
kids,
generations.
they don't have all their responsibilities, so that gives them more time to love, more times to see others, and more time to have fun.
Yeah, I definitely think with kids, it's like they have this innocence to them. So, and as you get older, you let like the temptations of the world, like drugs, violence, alcohol, you let those things get to you sometimes. So that could like take your innocence.
Yeah,
and
I
that
do
could
understand
kinda take your
that.
love.
And now we're about to come back with another report.
Why do I feel so
Oh, Anna. Oh. No. I'm alright. I'll be out second. Somebody need to slap him around. He just got a lot of worries right now, you know, but I know he's sorry. Is he sorry for all the other times, too? He's a pig. Don't do that, Jackie. Don't do that. Can't nobody understand. You got a lot of pressure right now. Money, music ain't right. This, that, and the other thing, or what I do.
No, Anna, but this has got to stop. You can't keep hiding black eyes from us, pretending like nothing's happening. We know.
I know what I gotta do. I'm gonna help get it back on track. And then things between me and him gonna get better.
Pushback Radio.
My life's been better since the day I left you, boy.
And we're back.
We're back. Black Lives Matter. Steps Radio is sponsored by the Detroit Wayne Mental Health Authority. Guys, what about those reports?
I actually think about that report. I would say that was from a family standpoint. It was another woman and another woman having a conversation. And what happened was the family was concerned with what was going on, but the wife or the girlfriend, she was trying to protect her other friend.
Okay, and we have a caller on the line. Cece, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing today?
Awesome. I'd like to give a shout out to Brizze. Whoop whoop.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And also, I have a comment. Because the question earlier was, I think it was, if love and violence. And my comment is that no one loves you if they are violent towards you. That's not, you don't treat people like that you love.
That's
true. You don't hurt the ones that you love. So it's not love. So it's actually something else. And people misconstrue it and turn it and think that it's love.
So what would you call that?
I would call that, that's either infatuation or to me, it's that you don't like that person. You don't like them.
So they just want to see them unhappy, right?
Yeah, basically, that they just, or I think that people don't know how to express themselves in their feelings, and when they're feeling a certain kind of way, so they act out in violence, opposed to, as Bree said, have a lack of communication.
Yes, I definitely agree with that. Well, caller, can I get you to say, I am thug and drug free?
Woo woo, I'm thug and drug free.
All right, have a great day.
So I ain't got a vest on, my heart like ice, my chest like temp.
Back with another report.
They know the drugs. Me and my knife on again, won't let me find out you ain't about that life.
Steps Radio.
Doomsday. I mean.
Yes and no.
Prevention Man, we're talking about love and violence. We're here with
Now, number 3.
Can there be love without violence?
Yes.
Should there be love without violence?
Yes.
Why?
Because why would you want to be violent to the person that you're supposed to love and be with?
But I guess if a person was raised in a way where if the land of hands sort of meant, I care about you. So if a person carries that mentality over into a relationship, can you see kind of how love and violence would go together?
Like, could you elaborate on that?
If a person grew up in a day and age or an environment where laying hands on a person meant I genuinely care about you. Can you see how it could be carried over into a relationship where people was like, hey, if you don't touch me, you must don't really care about me?
No, because I still don't understand when you want to hurt someone.
So you're saying there's no excuse?
Yes, unless it was a situation when a person was really trying to hurt you and you put your hands on them for self-defense. If that was the case.
Would you want to be in a relationship like that?
My name is Chanel, number 3, and I have the address.
Prevention Radio.
And we're back. Now I have a great question here. Should parents do more to teach your children about healthy relationships even though they aren't in a relationship?
Yeah, I would say, yeah, they can teach their child that because there are different types of love, such as sacrificial love and listening love. I mean, if I'm going to listen to you, I'm actually interested in what you're talking about, and then you would give that same respect back to me. Yeah, reciprocate it back.